feel like I've always got a cup of tea when I come on here. Hi guys, I hope you're all doing okay. So just a quick video today, just before I start, which is really exciting, my Fighting the Fibroids diary. So that's going to start from tomorrow, and I'll be posting regularly, fingers crossed, updates on how I'm going. So if you're new to the channel, hi, nice to see you. And if you're back, lovely to see you again. Just to let you know that I said a couple of weeks ago that I was going to start my Fighting the Fibroids Naturally campaign, I suppose, to try and eliminate and shrink and get rid of the pesky fibroids that I have, uterine fibroids. So from tomorrow, I'm going to start a diary. I've started a couple of things already. A bit too early to see if they're making a difference. So one being, which is probably one of the hardest, is the tea, is the caffeine intake. So I've cut that down dramatically. So I'm down to 1 cup of caffeinated tea a day, and then the rest is herbal. So this is like a cleansed tea, so it's got like fennel and things like that in it. So from tomorrow, stay tuned. I'm going to start filming. So I don't know if it will go up tomorrow, but I'm going to start filming from tomorrow my Fighting the Fibroids diary. So that's how can I fight them naturally without medical intervention, and see if it works. You know, I'm going to try lots of different things. If you can recommend anything, that's absolutely brilliant. But I've read lots, I've researched lots, and I'm going to try lots of things. And as I say, I started them last week, but I want to then take you guys with me for the next few weeks to see if it makes a difference. But that's tomorrow. So today's video, it's lovely to see you. Hi. And today I just wanted to have a quick discussion about, and I don't know if anybody else suffers from this, but restless leg syndrome. So it's something I have suffered with on and off for a few years now. And actually, probably the first symptom I had, or the first, I don't know, kind of the first warning that I had there was something wrong is when I went to the doctors once. I don't know what it was for, I think it was something completely different, but I happened to mention that I was suffering from restless legs. And he said, "Do you think your iron levels are low?" And I said that I possibly could do, because I think this is when I probably just started going to him. My periods maybe started to get a bit heavy and things like that. And he says, perhaps it's to do with your iron levels and it's giving you restless legs. I know you can get restless legs for many different reasons. I know a lot of pregnant ladies get restless legs. Usually, again, that's because of iron deficiency. But men get restless legs as well. I know the famous Carl Pilkington gets restless legs. He's mentioned it many a times. So it's just one of those really annoying things. And I get it on and off. So I have periods where I will get it, sort of times when I will get it quite badly, and then other times I don't have it for months. But it seems to have come back a bit recently. And I know I felt quite weak recently, so I do think my iron levels are low, which then I think this whole fibroid journey, trying to shrink them, trying to fight them naturally, will really help. Because again, if that all helps, that will then stop me losing so much blood during my period, and then therefore it's going to have a positive effect on my iron levels, and then hopefully I won't get them. But I really wanted to just say something to you guys, and I don't know if any of the rest of you have ever experienced it, but I sometimes get restless arms, and I don't know if that's a thing. Maybe I should look into that. But I do sometimes get restless arms, and it's when I'm, obviously, like you guys, if you suffer from it, I'm sure you know, it's always when you're tired. So it's always in the evening, and it's always when I've been sitting for quite a while. So if I'm sort of having quite an active evening, if I'm up and about or I'm doing something in the evening, I don't tend to get it as much. But it's when I'm either sitting watching the television in the evening, or if I'm laying in bed watching TV, or for a period of time without actually going to sleep, that's when my restless legs can play up. So it tends to be when I'm trying to relax and when I'm particularly tired, which is the one time where you're like, I want to go to sleep, and it will play up. So, but it's just recently, and I've had them back again. But I've recently realised that sometimes I've been fine this week, but in a couple of weeks before that, I was actually having a bit of trouble getting to sleep. I think my mind was just a bit overactive and a bit, thinking too much about different things. And so I'd be laying in bed, and then her legs came on. So, they just appear. The legs just suddenly come on, and they're spasming. It's so uncomfortable. If you've ever experienced it, you'll know exactly what I mean. It's so uncomfortable. It's kind of like spasm of the muscles. It's kind of like really strange. It's not painful. It's just very uncomfortable and annoying, because like I say, it's always when you're really, really tired. And so my legs will play up. So then I would get up to perhaps go to the toilet just to stretch my legs more than anything, because otherwise I'm worrying that I'm going to wake up Andy. And then a few times recently, my arms have felt the same. So I would it was almost like my arms are suddenly, they feel very tense and achy is the word, I suppose, like a muscle ache in my arms. Perhaps not quite the same feeling, but it's always at the same time as when I've got the restless legs. And I just wondered if any of you had thought the same, or suffered the same, or experienced the same, because it's very weird. But restless legs, I just wanted to know if any of you guys had experienced it, and if there's any remedies. My remedy has always just been to keep active in the evenings, do a few walk around, go out for a walk, do something, not sitting for periods of time, because that's when I find it's best. And again, I say my iron levels, I think, have been really low recently. I've had a couple of really bad kind of periods, and I think it's really just taken it out of me. Because I felt sort of like quite weak, looked quite pale, looked very tired, and I think that's probably why I'm having the symptoms of restless legs again. So I'm really increasing intake of things that will help with the iron levels, and again, that'll be part of the fibroid fighting journey. That'd be really exciting, really, really, really exciting. So yeah, I just wondered if any of you guys had experienced restless legs, how you prevent them, how you remedy them, how do you cope with them when you have them, and do yours tend to come and go, or have you always just suffered from restless legs, or is it a more recent thing for you? But yeah, if you've never experienced it, it's a very strange feeling. It's just odd, you're just, it's not cramp, it's not painful, it's uncomfortable, it's annoying. And I wish they would go away. But as I say, I'm very lucky because it's not all the time. But it's when I'm tired, very tired, when I'm quite run down, when my iron levels are low, when I've been sitting too long, which again isn't that often with me. And it's just a weird feeling. But I always find the best remedy, walk around. When you've got them, just walk around, have a walk around, stretch your legs. And with my restless arms, whatever that is, again, the same. I just have a stretch, sort of, big stretch and everything like that. And, once I'm asleep, it's absolutely fine. But no, I'd love to hear from you guys if you've experienced anything similar, or any sort of remedies, treatments, or how you cope with them. But I look forward to seeing you soon for the Fighting the Fibroids diary. And take care, guys, and look forward to hearing from you, and have a lovely rest of the weekend. Bye.